I don't know why. I don't know why. It keeps starting over. It keeps starting over. What's up, y'all? I'm live. I'm live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was trying to put the little countdown in there. Come on in. Come on in. And it wasn't, I don't know what it was doing. Hold on. Let me turn I can go ahead and get started. We've been waiting too long. Hey, y'all. Let the show begin. Exactly, Socialite. Hey, Socialite. Hey, Ahova. James said he on both channels. Yes, I see you. I see you. I see you. Shout out to all the YouTubers in the building. All the straight from the A Facebookers in the building. I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Did y'all watch the Housewives tonight? Because I got some things to talk about. I already posted my recap over on the site. You know, I'll be like, you know, that's where I'm getting my notes from. So y'all can follow along. You can go over on straightfromtheA.com. Right now, I wrote a post called 5 Things Revealed on Season 12, Episode 4 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The title of the episode is called Love, Marriage, and Sour Peaches. Now, I wonder who the Sour Peach is. Who is the Sour Peach? Did y'all see Nene and Cynthia? We go ahead and start with them since we got we had a little hold on. I'm sorry, too much stuff going on over here. Last week they left us with a little cliffhanger, and it was Cynthia and Nene meeting each other for the first time this season on the Bravo float. I don't know if y'all recall, all the housewives was several of the housewives, not all of them, because Porsha wasn't there, and Kandi wasn't there, and Kenya wasn't there. But who was there was Cynthia, Eva, Marlo, Nene. Who else? Was that it? Oh, and Cynthia's daughter, Noelle, who happened to have came out as a lesbian. I mean, she said she's sexually fluid, but I'm going to go with what the internet say. The internet told Tank is no such thing as sexual fluidity. They told Malik Yoba, you can't like a woman with titties and dicks. So at the end of the day, I'm telling Noelle, like, if you only dating girls, that means you're a lesbian. Am I correct? I mean, let me know. I don't know. But, so Cynthia and Noelle, you know, Cynthia took Noelle so they could celebrate Pride. Nene said, hey girl, hey Miss Bailey. And Cynthia said, hey. And they both kind of like, you know, dapped each other up or whatever. For a hot second, it looked like Cynthia didn't want to speak. It looked like Cynthia was going to ignore her. Let me see. I think I had a little picture. I don't think I did. It looked like Cynthia was going to give her the side eye, but I don't know if I got that picture in here, so I guess it don't matter. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's when Cynthia was on the floor. But it looked like Cynthia was going to give her the side eye. But, you know, Nene kind of walked past her, said hey while she was doing the interview. Came back. And, you know, when she was coming back by, Cynthia decided to tell her she looked really nice. And she said thank you as she went on over to her other side of the floor. And then, you know, what's funny is, you know, Nene spoke to Noelle, too. Asked her, was she out of school for the summer? I don't know. I might have cut a little bit of shade from that because remember, Nene was supposed to be in college. She was supposed to be away for college, but she's back indefinitely. But they hadn't addressed that, although they did address her sexuality. But we aren't going to even go with that because she's a kid. Well, she's 20, so technically she's not a kid. But again, I digress. But and Noelle was like, "Yes, I'm home" or whatever, and Nene was like, "Great, great, great." And what I found was shocking was Noelle was going to ask her mom, you know, Nene spoke to me. Is that okay? Like, why wouldn't it be okay? And even Cynthia was like, why wouldn't it be okay? You haven't done anything to her. She ain't done nothing to you. I guess y'all cool. But, you know, it's your mama. If you know your mama beefing with somebody, I'm sure Noelle they heard Cynthia dragging Nene out all over the house. So Noelle was like, Mom. But anyway, let me move along because that's less inconsequential. Let me see who is in this chat right now. Let me see. Andrea says Cynthia got a lot of damn nerve acting like she wasn't caught on that mic. Okay. Hey Michelle, what's up? T Willis, what is up? Shanice. Okay, I see everybody's in here. Nightbody's in here. Pauline Reed over on Facebook said, yes, I remember this scene before with Kenya Moore was crying and leaving the room. Okay, I just don't believe Kenya. I don't like Marlo bullying Eva because she don't want to fake it with her. But we gonna get there. Let me finish my little recap. We gonna get there. Okay, so let me go ahead and talk about Marlo and Eva. Marlo has called Eva out several times. Last season, y'all remember Marlo was the one who brought the bone. She was the bone carrier. She talked to Eva's bridesmaids, and she told Eva, well, she told everybody that Eva's bridesmaid had said that she was broke. She was bouncing from house to house. She was borrowing houses to look like she was living, like the Joneses. She was driving a Jeep that she got with a CPN number because her credit was bad. What else they say about her? They had a whole bunch of stuff going around about Eva that she didn't pay her makeup artist. Her makeup artist was mad, and they was dragging her all, in the Atlanta streets about not paying people. Yeah, Marlo just had all the tea. So Marlo told Nene. Nene was shocked. And I think Marlo ended up telling everybody. Apparently, Nene tried to warn Eva. Eva got pissed off at Nene because they was mic'd up as if they're not on a reality show. And the rest is history. So now Eva has a grudge against Nene and Marlo. Nene refers to Marlo as Nene's lapdog. When she see Marlo getting on the float, she was like, "They're gonna Nene's lapdog." And it is what it is. But later on that day, Cynthia, I guess Marlo invited Cynthia out to dinner or whatever. I guess she trying to figure out what's going on between Nene and Cynthia, and she's in the middle. So she goes out. Cynthia, meanwhile, is already having dinner with Eva. So Cynthia decides that, this time she's going to warn the person that someone else is coming. She's not going to surprise nobody else. Because remember, she surprised Nene last year with Kenya. And she told Nene at the reunion, because Nene was hurt about it. She was like, "I don't give a damn about your feelings. Like, why should I care?" So now, all of a sudden, she has a change of heart. She has said, going forward, I just need to make sure that everybody knows about anybody showing up if they ain't checking for them. That sounds almost like an admission of guilt to me. I don't know about y'all, but that kind of sounds like an admission of guilt. But so, when Eva and Cynthia sitting there, I guess she didn't tell Eva from the beginning that Marlo was going to be there. But she told her, she was like, "Marlo's supposed to be coming." And Eva was like, "Well, I'm not staying if Marlo's coming." She, gets her little food to go. Marlo gets there. Eva gets up just as Marlo arrives. Marlo shades the hell out of Eva, called her a fraud, called her broke. All of that. Eva took her food over to the counter to eat her food. She didn't even want to sit there with Marlo. She was like, "I'm gone. You can have a little piece of my duck. I'm just going to sit over here off camera while y'all drag me." So Marlo calls her out, still calls her out, says she a bisexual. Marlo just will not quit. Marlo is coming with guns blazing. But Cynthia said, she don't want to talk about Eva. All of a sudden, she don't want to, talk about other people. It's all love and light when it comes to her new BFF. But remember, she can talk about Nene with everybody. Talk about Nene with Kenya. Talk about Nene with Eva. Talk about Nene with Kandi. But now she can't talk about Eva with nobody. So she changes the subject because she said she want to keep things positive. But in keeping things positive, what did she do? She changed the subject to start talking about Nene. Saying that Nene dragged her on the internet, dragged her here. Nene shouldn't have said what she said. Meanwhile, she did 7 interviews. So she said she's not going to take the high road this time. She's tired of taking the high road, whatever that means, because I don't know. As far as Cynthia is concerned, I think Cynthia is one of those people. She's just really, really, she presents as nice and sweet, and she kind of stabs some people in the back while being nice and sweet. But, there is that. But she says she's not going to do it this time. She does not care about nobody's feelings. Marlo, meanwhile, says, look, y'all have been friends for over 10 years. It's always been that way. Like, look, Cynthia used to be the lapdog. That's what Nene said on Watch What Happens Live. But she clearly ain't the lapdog no more. But Marlo tries to convince Cynthia to sit down with Nene. She said, "You sat down with Eva. You sitting down with me. Why you can't sit down with Nene?" Cynthia said, "I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet." And I don't think she is either. But you remember, Nene reached out to her, even though it was a nasty text. It was a shady text, but that was an olive branch, like I said, last week. But again, what's the word? I digress. So let's move on. Let's move on to Porsha. Porsha. Why do we have to submit ourselves to Porsha's storyline, knowing dang well that Porsha ass and Dennis ass are back together right now? In fact, I reported over the summer that they didn't even break up. This whole Porsha storyline is concocted because, a raggedy ass blogger on YouTube decided to create a story about Dennis humping cows or something, and it went viral. It was embarrassing. It embarrassed a random person in Atlanta, and they decided that the best way to debunk the rumor was to come on and pretend, and that's what they're doing. They kind of debunked the rumor about Cecilia Ward. They debunked the rumor about other things. They kind of made light of, the animalistic, stuff, showed Porsha in a onesie with a tail. They kind of made fun of it, and now here we are, Porsha pretending to be a single mom, and we know that Dennis is downstairs in the basement. Last week she got busted. Remember, she told Shamia Dennis and I had sex last night, and the only reason she confided in Shamia was because the camera had caught her and caught Dennis leaving and kissing on the cheek. And now here we are again. She didn't get caught this time, but she got up, got ready to go to work, had her mama helping her, while Dennis hid out in the basement, and she's doing everything like she's a single mom. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm just not buying this whole Porsha thing. Porsha, somebody says, Pauline Reed says she seems really hurt. I think she's just acting really well. I really do, because they got back together really quickly. I mean, the what's her name? Dr. Sherry, I guess that's her name. The psychiatrist, she gives her some good advice. She was like, the same thing everybody is telling you. That's what I told you, how the producers kind of concocted this story based off what y'all was saying all summer, based off of Porsha's spinoff. They got together too quickly. Porsha just wanted a baby. She don't want that man, all of that. So what does she do? She come back and pretend like he cheated on her. She don't want him no more. The door is closed. Now they're going to counseling. Last week, we didn't even see Dennis in counseling, but she claims that Dennis told her that he cheated on her and confided, but we didn't get to see that. We didn't see none of that. But here we are again in counseling, and Dennis is not there this week either, so they decide to go ahead and film with just Porsha. The doctor tells Porsha, maybe you should consider, where you want to be, where you want to go. Forgiveness isn't for him. Forgiveness is for you. What y'all gonna do? Portia's like, stop, dog. So Porsha like, she want to co-parent. She want to do this. But she says the door is closed. But in her confessional, she says, maybe one day I can forgive him. So it's like, which one you gonna do? Which one you gonna forgive him? Is the door closed? I don't know. I know, when the heart is involved and when children is involved, there are things that, we can't make our mind on. But I'm not buying it. I am just not buying it. Dennis and Porsha did not break up. They had a whole spinoff. I don't know why y'all pretending like we weren't just cheering and cheering for their love all over the summer. Now all of a sudden 1 month later it all broke up like that. I am not believing that. But that's just me. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want to believe. And I'll just play along. So let me skip on over Porsha. Now, Nene and Marlo got together again. Marlo got with Nene this time. You see, Marlo has picked up what Sheree used to be. Remember when Sheree came back and she was the bone carrier? Now they booted Sheree. She ain't there no more. So now Marlo's getting paid to carry these bones back and forth between these ladies that aren't getting along. So Marlo, has a little lunch date with Nene. She arrives wearing her sequins in the middle of the day. Marlo loves her little sequin outfit in the middle of the day, because you remember when she went out with Kandi, when she took her nephews out to the trampoline park, she had on a sequin jacket with some sneakers. It's like Marlo and these sequins. But again, she felt it was the perfect time to talk about, Cynthia. First, she talked about Eva. Now, she had to throw Eva out there because she was like, she's stunned that Eva is so salty about, what her bridesmaid said. Why she mad at me? It's her bridesmaid that said it. And she was like, she didn't make the tea, she spilled it. Right? She just spilled it. She didn't, just like me. I don't make the news, I just blog about it. But, eventually, they showed a little clip of that. They showed, Nene acting shocked and all that. And it was actually the bridesmaid that told Marlo. So, that gives me, now I'm giving Eva the side eye. Why are you mad? Why are you mad at Nene, Eva? Is it just because you and Cynthia have formed this little bond that we didn't know existed? I don't know. Put your ones in the air if you care. I don't know. Ever since they've been calling Eva out for being colorist, it's like, girl, I don't even want to talk about Eva. Excuse me. Now the topic with Nene and Marlo soon turns to Cynthia, of course, because that's why she's there. Nene, talks about how Cynthia went on this whole worldwide promo tour to discuss, their relationship. She said she did one interview. Cynthia did like 7. She went on Candy's speak on it show. She went on Watch What Happens Live. She went on about 3, 4, 5 blogs. She then went on Jenny McCarthy. Cynthia went on several shows, called Nene toxic, said she was the worst friend ever, and how she's, she didn't care what you thought, all kind of stuff. Nene did 1 interview, Cynthia did 7. Nene just keeps pounding that out there. She did 7 interviews about me. So Nene said in her confessional, it's so funny to me because she acted like she was crying, but we didn't see no tears. But Nene was like, I just loved her like a sister. And then the producers kind of flipped it and then went on to, them having lunch. And Nene was like, is that calamari or whatever? But, in her confessional, she seemed to get a little emotional. And she also said, that there's another side to Cynthia. And she notes, just like there's a Nene, there is a 52 cent. Is it 52 or 51? I don't know how old Cynthia is now. But yeah, there's a 52 cent. So Marlo, you remember when Marlo and Kandi was at the trampoline park, and Marlo said, because Kandi was like, we just don't know how to deal with you because we don't know if, you Nene's lapdog. She didn't say those words, but that's kind of what she meant. But Marlo was like, I be checking Nene. Y'all just don't see it. I check her. Now it seems like every single time we see Marlo with Nene, she kind of checking her on something. Well, you need to do this or you need to do that. This time, she brought up the fact that Nene might need to, forgive Cynthia. Maybe you need to own up to your part in it. Maybe you need to think about it. Both of y'all, neither one of y'all shouldn't have went to social media. Both of y'all wrong. And Nene's way, well, she went first and blah, blah, blah. I done been there. They went first. Why I gotta pull back? When you in your feelings about somebody that betrayed you, they just betrayed you. Can't nobody tell you how to get mad. So Nene ends up checking Marlo instead of Marlo checking Nene. And she said, mind your business. This ain't even your business. Stay out of it. This is my personal business. It's personal. I want to handle it the way I'm handling it. Marlo still tried to talk her into doing it her way. What Nene do? She got up and walked off. Nene went and got in that damn cart. Nene went and got in that damn cart. And she was like deuces. Meanwhile, Marlo coming out with her sequins on looking for a Nene and in the horse-drawn buggy, riding away. It was hilarious. But, she was just like, I'm done talking about it. Now, we already know about Kandi and her surrogacy journey. Kandi, shout out to the Burris Tucker family on the arrival of baby Blaze. Baby Blaze was born on Friday. There is a post on straightfromtheA.com, and Kandi also did a video speaking about it. Pardon me. But shout out to them on that. We saw, we're seeing a bit of their journey. They did the ultrasound. Ace was there. They're happy. Now that we already know how it ends and they got the baby, it's like, why even talk about it? But let's move on. Kandi and Kenya are apparently getting to be really, really close. Kenya comes over to, talk to Kandi for a little while. And it seems like, she's in search of something. And I'm not quite sure what that is. She kind of seems to want some empathy from Kandi about their relationship, about her marriage, because she's comparing her marriage with Kandi and Todd, because she was like, our marriage is similar, our marriage has some similarities, how did, you're a newlywed just like I am, like what happened when you got pregnant? I mean, when I got pregnant, it seemed like Mark didn't want to have sex anymore. The bigger my stomach got, the less he desired me. And Kandi was like, you see her face right there? Kandi was like, I don't know, that's not what had happened to me. What had happened to me, it stopped for a minute while I was pregnant, but after Ace was born, it picked right back up. We was right back in the swing of things. So Kenya kept kind of digging, trying to see if, it was some similarities. Then it got to the point where Kandi was like, well, what the hell is wrong? What is going on in this marriage? Like, why can't you talk to him? And Kenya admitted, well, first of all, she admitted one thing that I found surprising was that Brooklyn was born on the 3rd. I don't know if y'all caught that, but remember, she announced it that Brooklyn was born on the 4th. And remember, she announced it because the 4th was when Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 actually premiered without her, when she was fired that season, and she was trying to shade the premiere of the episode because, you know, she wasn't going to be on it. But, you know, I found it interesting that all of a sudden she's, you know, fessing up to the date that Brooklyn was actually born. And Kandi said, you know, my baby's gonna be born in November too, and like I already said, you know, she got baby Blaze. Blaze was born on Friday. She also said that Mark doesn't want to go anywhere without the baby, and he didn't want to like take nannies with them. Somebody on Twitter called her out about that and said that Kenya was lying about the nanny, because just the other day she said she had nannies in New York and nannies in Atlanta. Now all of a sudden you saying that Mark don't want to like hire a nanny to go back and forth, I mean go on vacation with y'all, but y'all got nannies in every city. What would be the big deal? So, you know, I found that a little bit interesting. What else did she say? I'm trying to think, because I could drag Kenya, but I'm trying my best not to. Blaze is a really cool name, HTHTV. I'm trying my best not to drag Kenya. Okay, she said her sex life was diminished. Oh, she revealed about her anniversary trip. She said that, you know, she went on the anniversary trip alone because Mark didn't want to hire the nanny. And so Kandi was kind of surprised to hear that. She was like, alone? Like, why would you go on your anniversary trip alone? That makes absolutely no sense. And Kandi said in her confessional that it's almost like Mark doesn't want to be here. He isn't trying to be here. Kenya begins, you know, in this particular scene, Kenya was crying. She said that things escalate between them and that lines were crossed. And, you know, the one thing she wants to do is protect her child from seeing them in this toxic relationship because no one was there to protect her. So she wants to protect her daughter. You know, I've always looked at this relationship as like, is it real? Is it fake? I don't know. It just kind of just seems a bit, it just seems contrived. How coincidental is it that now that Kenya was being forced to like show her relationship on TV, that now it's falling apart? I'm just saying, it just seems a little bit coincidental. In her confessional, Kenya admits that Mark was more careful with his tone when they first got together, but as time went on, it's like a no-holds-barred kind of attitude. And you know what's crazy is a lot of people are calling her out about that and said that's just karma, the way you done treated people over the years. And Bravo's shady ass started pulling receipts of her calling people a tired hoe, you're an old hoe, or whatever she was calling Porsha on the megaphone. They just start showing all these different clips of her calling people's names, and so she's saying that somebody is calling her name. So we looking at it like, okay, interesting. Also a producer asked Kenya, how does he speak to you and what is his tone like? And Kenya can't answer the question directly. She was like, I don't want to answer that. I can't answer that. And honestly, I feel like the reason she can't answer that is because if you recall when Mark issued his divorce statement the same day that Kenya issued hers, he said that that he would, you know, consider legal representation if his reputation was tarnished. So a lot of people were taking that to mean that he would come after bloggers for speaking about, you know, the breakup, but I took it to mean that he's protecting his business reputation from whatever Kenya has in store, you know, this season on the show. Like, it's interesting because if she calls him out like he's a wife beater or something, and he didn't, it's gonna get real ugly. That's all I got to say. So that's all I got. And next week, Cynthia, we're gonna see Cynthia falling out with Kenya. I told y'all before, Kenya to use Cynthia and Kandi to get her peach back. Now that she got her peach back, she does not need Cynthia anymore. Cynthia's looking like a whole ass fool because she done stabbed her one friend she had in the back to get Kenya back on the show, and now Kenya don't want to fuck with her no more. I'm like, girl, do y'all see what I see? Y'all probably don't, because I'm just like, I just be seeing it, and I don't even know. I don't even know how to verbalize it anymore. It's just like, girl, why do we have to go through this? So I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this week's episode. Y'all know I like the little call in and stuff. I'm done with my little recap. That's all I got. If you like to watch the written version of the recap or read the written version of the recap, you can do so on straightfromtheA.com, and the full episode is also available for you to watch and, rewind and all of that stuff and see if what I'm saying is factual when you already know it is. So the phone number is 718-362-6360. PIN number is 9427819. 427-819. And I'm putting it in all of the chats right now. And I am calling in. Thank you so much, C. Patterson. I appreciate you. Hold on.
Please enter your PIN number. Thank you. Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
Who the fuck is this?
Wait, don't say nothing.
Yeah, bitch, it's New York. Stop. I'm gonna be the first caller, ho.
Stop
already. Oh my God, get off the fucking phone.
Are you cursing at me? Lord, have mercy. I gotta put all y'all on mute. Oh, hold on. I was trying to put the number up. Y'all already in there cursing each other out. It's about 10 people on the phone already, y'all. It's about 10 people on the phone already, and they cursing each other out. That wasn't for me. She didn't even know that was me. I just kind of peeked in there for a second. Hold on. Let me do this. Put this over here, if you can see it. I hope y'all can see that. All right. Let me see who's first. 7715. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. Oh, my God. I totally did not mean to cuss you out. I thought that was another caller.
Who was you cursing, New York? Who was you cursing out?
I don't know. There was some desperate-ass person thinking they was going to be the first caller on tonight. Little do they know I have you on speed dial.
I know what you be doing. You be sitting in there waiting, don't you? What is up with that?
Yes. You already know, girl. Girl, you look gorgeous tonight. You are so beautiful, girl. You are glowing. I am feeling the hair. I am feeling the outfit. You are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
So you need to give us some beauty videos, honey. Beauty videos. Okay.
I can barely keep up with my beauty. I can't tell y'all how to look. I don't know what to do.
Girl, you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm loving this look on tonight.
You
stay slaying on this here YouTube. Yes.
So, Miss New York, did you watch the show tonight?
Yes. I did watch the show, and I don't know. Nene is lackluster. She's never been my favorite housewife. Kenya, I'm here for Kenya this season.
Okay.
And I am not convinced that her husband is straight. I'm hoping that she reveals tea on his sexuality. So, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, what you?
But yeah, no.
Here's the thing about that whole sexuality thing. I be feeling some kind of way because every single time a man don't want Kenya, he's gay, he's violent, he's this, he that. She did that to Walter. Remember Walter Jackson? She tried to say that he was gay, and now Walter's like married with 3 kids. I saw him a couple of weeks ago at ATL Live on the Park. He's happily married. Well, we already know that Matt was kind of crazy or whatever. But I was like 2 crazies make one. So it's like, why does she keep? Anyway, I don't know. I'm not gonna blame the victim. I
totally understand what you're saying, but it would be interesting to see Mark Daly's medical records, particularly a colonoscopy, because if there is some type of opening, some type of dilation of his booty hole, then we'll have our answers then. Okay, I just don't think that he's a straight man.
We're not gonna get that man's medical records, girl. I don't know.
But I love you, girl. I'm going to let these other girls call in. Girl, you look so gorgeous tonight. I cannot get over this look tonight. Yes.
Oh, thank you
yes,
so much.
Girl, yes.
Thank you, New York. All right.
I love you.
I appreciate you. Bye.
All right.
Y'all, I'm sorry I had to pop me a cough drop. Y'all know I'm getting over this cold. It's cold. I can't get through it. 6855, hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, who am I speaking with?
Hello. My name is Tyler. I'm calling from Memphis. Let me get right with it,
Oh,
honey.
yes, Memphis in the house. I got
First
folks in
and
Memphis,
foremost,
child.
Eva. Yes. First and foremost, Eva, you know what, honestly, I know you're not here for Phaedra, but I would have reduced Eva to a friend and brought Phaedra back because Eva is not doing it for me. Eva is very flip-flop, and then she likes to, I noticed that Eva likes to run from people who will challenge her. If she feels like you, see, last year she read Marlo, but now she knows that Marlo knows her teeth. Now she kind of skirts away from her. She's the type of person who links to people who she thinks are beneath her, like Cynthia. She would never go for a Nene or a Kandi. She'll throw light shade.
Do you remember when she was dragging Cynthia? When she was dragging Cynthia, calling her too old for the catwalk and stuff?
Well, but really, if you ask me, the Housewives of Atlanta needs to get rid of models because those bitches ain't bringing nothing. If you ask me, because apparently the models are boring. Because Eva boring, Cynthia boring, Kenya want to be a model, she boring. I just, and as far as Kenya go, everything about her is disingenuous. I do not believe this story. I do not believe her and Matt are truly married. I don't think that he's gay. And what irritates me is, I may sound like a woman, but I am a gay male. What irritates me is these gay men will call in and get upset with you for speaking on something that people were talking about, i.e. Flame Monroe, situations where they were talking about. But I've never heard you get on here and accuse someone's husband of being gay.
Never.
And see, Kenya claims to be the difference is, too, Kenya claims to be an ally for the gays. She loves them. But every man you date, you immediately try to out them and say they're gay. Well, if you're an ally, are you saying being gay is bad?
It's bad, right?
I'm just trying to understand.
Remember, she did that to Cordell too. She did it before Porsha did it.
Exactly. And what I don't like, and she did it to Kim Fields' husband. Let's not forget that. Lying. What I don't like about Kenya is I feel like, let's just be real. You wanted a baby. I do believe you and Matt probably dated. I'll give her that. They may have dated.
Mark.
But I feel like you said, hey, we've been dating. Mark, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want a child. Let's make this arrangement. I feel like it was an arrangement. And really, to be honest, if you did not get asked to come back this season, you would have been done with the relationship. You got your baby. You cool. He's not willing to be fake for the camera. He don't fuck with you like that. That's the truth. Y'all have an arrangement. He loves his child. You love your child, and that's that on that. And Kenya could honestly just tell the truth about that. People would gravitate more to her. That's why people don't like her, because it's no genuineness to her. Does she give a good read? I'll give her that. I'd rather her be messy and be in other people's business than to sit here and play on things like this, because it's women who really have fertility issues, who really have problems finding a man in their later age and want to get married and things like that, who are rooting for things like that, and you're making a mockery of it, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And as far as Nene go, let's fucking be real. There's nothing boring about Nene motherfucking Leakes. There's no such thing as the Real Housewives of Atlanta without Nene Leakes. And the thing that I like about what's going on with Nene Leakes, she's genuinely trying to mend the fences with Cynthia. If you pay attention to her confessional, which is where she is the most shady, it's not once did she shade Cynthia, not even last week did she shade Cynthia. But every time you see Cynthia, it's a difference between when you fall out with someone and you throw a little shade, I don't fuck with her no more, whatever. You talking about her wigs, her friendship, this and this and that. Cynthia, if you want to be 100, you would not be on this show. If Nene really was a horrible person, she could call Andy. Come on. You would not be on this show. And the only reason you're back on this show is not because Kenya is back. You knew that you had to start something with Nene to come back. Because if you did not start anything with Nene last season, I bet you they would not have called you back.
Right.
Kenya would have had your peach, and they would have been looking for someone else.
Yep.
to fill Shamara's shoes.
I agree.
I don't like Cynthia. I don't like how she did Marlo, because Marlo has defended her in each and every situation that Nene and Cynthia have had. Marlo has always said, Nene, now Cynthia's not like that. Y'all need to make up. Always has. That's the only person I've ever known Marlo to come at Nene about. Even before this situation, she's always told Nene, y'all need to make that right. That's your sister. That's your friend. You remember back on the wedding thing, when on Nene's wedding special, all that, she's always defended Cynthia, and Cynthia did Marlo wrong. And I would love to see Marlo just read the dog shit out of Cynthia's flat-foot ass. I can't.
Oh, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I think Cynthia's gonna get hers.
Yeah, because Cynthia, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen this reunion. This is my prediction for the reunion. I think the bulk of it is gonna be Nene and Kenya. I do. That's a given. But I honestly think there's some point in the reunion there's gonna be some type of a resolve between Nene and Kenya. Not a major, but I think it's going to be some type of resolve between Nene and Kenya, because I'm honestly thinking that Cynthia is going to be found out for who she is. And as far as the snake goes this season, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I know Yvonne started some shit, but I feel like Kandi is going to be in the middle of some shit, because I'm seeing how she's moving too.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I really do, but... Yeah, and I think at the reunion, though, people are going to go for blood at Cynthia. And it's definitely going to be Nene and Kenya. Whether Nene and Kenya get along or not, Kenya, what I will say, as much as I don't like her, if you cross her, she's going to read your ass, too. And the thing about her and Nene, they have so many similarities that they don't get along. But Nene is real, and Kenya is phony and likes to start shit, whereas Nene is like, shit, I don't give a fuck about y'all. And I get that vibe from Nene. You hung around her, she really don't give a fuck about them. It's a check, but she don't dwell on them.
Oh, she's shady as hell. She's shady as hell, and she like, and it's not even shade. It's like, because she put it all out there. Like, you know, if she gonna read you in your face or whatever. You know, it's just funny to me. So that's why I be like, she the most genuine person on there.
And after this, honestly, don't you think, I'll be as the fact because I don't like Kenya, don't you think that, honestly, Kenya is stupid, because if those two would have been friends, can you imagine how they would have been reading those bitches all throughout this season?
Yep.
Just be 100. Kenya and Nene together would have been epic, because the way they devoured Zodiac that one season at the reunion, that was enough. Kenya, what you're doing this season is not going to last you to next season, because the thing is going to be, do we keep Nene or do we keep Kenya? And ultimately, the people are not always on Nene's side, but the people don't want to see Nene gone. They don't care if Kenya is there.
Right.
So what you did, I honestly think that Kenya only bought herself one more season at that, because unless you and Nene make up, because ultimately, they're not going to get rid of Nene Leakes. Even if they were to reduce her, they're not going to get rid of her. So I don't think that was a smart decision to go against Nene Leakes, because they've proven that you will never snatch her crown or whatever you think you're going to do. You're not going to do that. The only person that could step close to that is Kandi, and that's solely based off how long Kandi's been there and the franchise that she is.
Right.
That's it. But other than that, you'll never be that. So I don't understand why Kenya is going. You should be fighting a Cynthia, and I feel like Kenya should be gathering these other girls to secure her check versus trying to go at the big wig, which is Nene. If you come on that show, you can't go at Nene and you can't go at Kandi. That's been proven. You can't go at those two.
But like everybody, but remember at the reunion, everybody was going at Nene, even Tanya, like Tanya and Eva, and like everybody, and it was like, dang, I like, it was interesting.
And did she come back with a contract with more money than all of them? And I'm just saying, and people don't understand that the only reason Kandi makes more off of technicality. That's all.
Why? Because she brings more. She brings more people into the.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck if they gave me $1.2 million just to sip drinks and argue with a few bitches. Cut me that shit.
You got that right.
Like, how is that an argument? I don't understand why that's an argument. She makes more, and we're not cutting them type of checks. They get paid to film for a few months, and they don't have to do anything else if they don't want to after they get paid those checks. Okay. You don't even have to open them. They live in the South. They don't live in L.A. and New York. They live in the South. So I'm going to let other people talk, but I just called to say Kenya made the wrong decision doing what she's doing, because that's what Nene wanted to say to her when she told Sheree, you riding with the wrong team. And then we seen Sheree wasn't there the next season, when technically Sheree could have came back because she had a good season, but it's like, bitch, you riding with the wrong team, because the executives are looking at, okay, where do we go from here? You've argued with Nene, that's dead. You're friends with everybody else, so where do we keep you? We know that no matter what situation you put Nene in, she gonna let you know, I don't fuck with you, you cool, I don't fuck with you, whatever. We can always keep Nene, but what do we do with you after this? So Kenya gonna have to think in her mind, do I want to be peaceful at the reunion, or do I want to go ahead and keep this narrative and risk me not coming back?
Well, there you have it.
So I'm gonna say that, and
well, thank you so much, Memphis 10. You got Team Twirl in here mad. They calling me fat and ugly and stuff.
Oh, well, they can twirl on that. Goodbye. Twirl on the 500,000. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Davey, Team Twirl be mad. That's all they got is to call somebody ugly, honey. I'm like, okay, girl, I'll be ugly. Call us 0899. You on the line?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
That's good. I'm glad you got him off the phone, because he didn't even know what he was talking about. He just called. He don't even know his sexuality. He be calling
his sexuality has nothing to do with his opinion. He can have an opinion regardless of what his sexuality is.
He's
just
confused.
Like you can.
You cannot.
Did I ask you what your sexuality was before I answered the phone? Like, what is you saying?
He's confused. He don't even know him and fake New York. That's another him.
I feel like you confused.
They don't know what's going on.
You calling in here talking about people who are on the phone instead of talking about the topic at hand. You are the confused one.
Okay, so the thing is, the ratings when
you are a sir, right? Am I? I'm not misgendering you or nothing, am I? Need to ask you.
I'm sorry.
You are a sir, correct? I don't want to assume.
Yeah, yeah. We all have to be, disrespectful or anything. Michelle.
I'm being dead serious. I'm trying to be respectful because people be like, "Oh, is she calling me a him? Or is she calling me a her?" I'm just trying to call people what they want to be called. So I asked the question. Isn't that what we supposed to do?
No, Auntie. No, you don't have to be disrespectful. Okay. So.
Yes, sir.
Did you see Kenya on the show tonight?
I did. Did you?
She was looking beautiful as ever. That's her franchise. I don't know. Her
eyelashes was falling off in that last scene, even before she started crying. I think that must have been take 2, because the first take, she must have didn't cry enough, because her eyelashes was falling.
No, I seen the tears come out, because, I was really looking. I was looking. I had to look to make sure it wasn't fake, and it was real. The tear came out when she was crying.
Oh, did you see? Did you see Kandi laughing?
Yeah, I seen the tears come out.
But did you see
her
Kandi
beautiful,
smiling?
Natural eyes.
Did you see Kandi smiling?
And she just bringing ratings into the guy that just called. He said they would want Nene, but Nene didn't bring any ratings last week. I mean, that was her first episode. If they wanted Nene, people would be watching.
But if they wanted Kenya, the ratings would have been through the roof instead of what they were. The ratings
and we
were just
did.
average.
And we was watching.
And
it was 1.9 million.
Back was gonna bring it up. It was not up. It was the same old, same old. It has not.
It was 1.9 million, and then when your friend Nene came
back,
Michelle, you keep talking over me when I try to talk. It's like let your callers talk.
This is my show. I can talk over people. You are rude.
I'm saying.
You're rude every single time you call in. Because you be talking over me. Let me talk.
No, okay, well, I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me know when I can talk.
Okay, you can talk now.
Okay. So the ratings was high when Kenya came in, and the second when you went low, and then Nene came in, and it just went up a little bit. I mean, everyone wanted to see Kenya. Kenya is the show. And did you see next week, the preview of next week? She's the show. She's very entertaining. She's the queen of the franchise. She's the queen. Kenya, we worship you.
Kenya
no matter what anyone
earning
says.
her little $500,000 so that she could get paid more next year.
Michelle,
ain't nobody doubting that she
false.
Is entertaining.
That's false.
She has to be entertaining because she came back for less money.
Michelle,
she trying
that's
to get
false
her
information.
back. See
and
how you talking over
but you know
me?
what's
Go ahead.
I wasn't finished talking. You know what's so funny is that people is calling talking about, oh, she only makes $500,000, and they never even made that in a lifetime. Kenya is the star of the show.
Who said they haven't made that in a Lifetime. How you know how much these
She's
people
the
make?
only one. She's the only reason why I'm watching the show. If it was someone asked me, did I know some girl named Cherie Martin who was on the show last? The singer from not Jodeci, was Bobby Brown group, his wife. I don't even know her name.
Shamari DeVoe.
What's her name?
Shamari DeVoe.
Like I never watched the show. When Kenya left the show, I left the show. Now the queen
But
is
that's
back.
because you up in Kenya's ass. Everyone is not you, Dre.
Michelle, did I say that? Did I say that about you? About you being up in Nene ASS?
You did.
Just because you like Nene,
You
I
did say
respect
that. You did, and you prayed for
Father
me.
God, we come to you right now to
See?
say, bless Michelle right now with the blood of Jesus. What she doing is very evil and hateful tonight, Father God. And she asked me, was I a sir or a ma'am? That's so disrespectful, Father God. And
The trans
me
would
being a
tell
man of
you
God,
that is very respectful because you should not assume people's pronouns.
I should not do what now?
You should not assume people's pronouns. I asked you, were you a sir or a ma'am, because I didn't want to offend you if you identify as a woman. I do not know.
Father God, she's just trying to be funny. And she just don't know any better, you know? And then the last caller, like, who
I'm
could
being
take someone
politically
like
correct.
that serious?
What?
In fake New York, I always call your show, and I'm always defending fake New York. And fake New York called you guys last week and made up this false, what she said last week. It's like, really, New York? I was the one that was defending you. I actually like you, even though you are what you are. You know what I'm saying?
So the
Fake
only
New
reason
York,
you called was to talk about Kenya and that she's your queen. Is that the only reason?
What else is it to talk about? She's the queen.
There are like
of the
6
show.
other people on the show, Dre. There's 6 other people. Marlo, Eva, Cynthia.
Oh, Marlo,
Nene, Kandi.
Marlo kind of remind me of the
Porsha.
caller that just called. I don't know too much about Marlo. I watch because of the queen. Cynthia, I don't watch because of that. Cynthia,
So what kind of
not
show would it
Nene.
be if Kenya was on here by herself with just Brooklyn? Because Mark ain't on here. She ain't got no family members that really mess with her like that. It would just be her sitting in her house every day filing her nails. What kind of show would it be?
That's why it would be a boring show. That's why she's bringing the drama. That's what she needs to do. She needs to bring. If she wasn't on the show, it would be nothing to talk about. You wouldn't be giving the reviews on the show. It would be nothing to talk about.
Yes,
The show
I was
would
giving
be trash
reviews
without her.
before Kenya got there, and I'll be giving reviews after Kenya gone. As long as I'm here.
The show is and Porsha, I'm kind of tired of seeing Porsha crying. I mean, y'all not even married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Kenya and Mark
don't
ain't even
marry him.
married. We tired of seeing her crying, and the man ain't even been there. What you crying for? He ain't even been there. If he gone, how you gonna miss somebody who was never there?
You said they're not married?
I don't believe they are. No.
Father God, touch Michelle's head right now with the blood of Jesus. She's lying on Kenya Moore, and lying gets you nowhere, Michelle. You making up stuff. You starting rumors that's not true. You starting rumors that's not true. That's not cool, Michelle.
Goodbye, Dre. It's so nice to talk to you.
You looking good tonight. Where you going? You want to go out tonight?
Caller 3343. You're on the line.
Amen.
I can't take it no more. I just can't.
Hello, Michelle. How you doing tonight?
Hi, Andrea. All my faves calling. It's a whole bunch of people. Oh, my God. It's like 20 people on the phone. Hey, Andrea.
You look good. You look blessed.
Thank you. How you doing, girl?
Fine. I got my hoodie. Okay, I love it.
Yay.
Okay.
You better send me a picture.
Okay, so I got some questions tonight.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Let me change the picture. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so I had to watch the show because I was struggling a little bit through it. Okay, but I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? I felt like it was rude that Eva got up and wanted to leave because Marlo was coming to dinner with them. I can't stand. I like the other caller said, why can't we have Phaedra back? I'm sick of Eva. She didn't need a peach. I didn't want to see her again. I don't really give a damn about her storyline. Okay?
You don't give a damn about Eva?
Yes, and her storyline and her finance problem that she got. Cause we all know she got one.
Lord.
Okay, so, but Miss Nene, I was so happy that. But I
I'm proud of Nene, okay? Because Nene better than me, because she was very exposed to Cynthia and her daughter. And even if me and my best friend, we didn't talk for a couple of years, we never put our kids in the middle. So I think Nene did a good job talking to Cynthia and talking to her daughter. But you know what? As Marlo is Nene's friend, and I know what Marlo is trying to do is saying, have a conversation with Cynthia, and this will be the last time I talk to you about this. But I thought Nene was a little rude walking off on Marlo. Yeah, don't do that to your friend. I'm just saying. That's a little rude. I just say I love Miss Nene, but that's a little rude, okay? But and I didn't give a damn about Kandi, her son, and the children. That's just again, it don't bother me. I'm like, can we just move on? But you know what? I fell out on the floor tonight when Kandi was over there talking to Kenya, and she said, "Did he call you out your name?" I fell on the floor when she said that. Kandi said, he called you out your name.
Right. So, I mean, I think Kandi was low-key shading. Kandi was low-key calling Kenya out.
I caught that shit. I fell on the floor. I watched it again. She said, did he call you out your name? He must have called you out your name bad. It's not stay quiet. Mark ain't been there, girl. Mark don't want to be around her. And listen, baby, Mark don't want to be around Kenya. I don't know why she put this recital on. They ain't had sex since the baby born. Girl, you don't sex with that boy that had a baby. You was a sperm baby. Stop lying, okay? You've been lying the whole time you been on the Housewives. The whole time she been on the Housewives, she had lied about her real life.
Lord.
So I don't feel sorry for Miss Queen Pearl Kenya, you know, and you should not be because Mark don't like you or is not into you. You should not be putting the narrative out there that he could be gay. It's a shame. He has his own business. Okay, that's a shame, and it's with ex-kids and the wife too. That's a shame to say that. Put the narrative out there he could be gay because he's not into you.
Mark gonna clap back eventually?
Well, I feel like the obligation he has right now to Kenya. Let me tell you what the obligation is. Right now, he has the obligation to finish this season and to get her on the show. But after the season and the reunion wrap up, he's gonna be talking. I'm guaranteed he's gonna be talking. Yes, he will be talking.
Damn.
And you know she was just faking, okay? And talking about she didn't have no nanny, and I seen the nanny in there with a little girl. But stop lying. And this woman said, you took you and the baby on your anniversary. You know your man is not into you when you go on your anniversary with your baby and not him. You know that, okay?
So what do you think's gonna happen with Porsha and Dennis? You think that they playing?
You know what? I know I love Porsha Williams. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm rooting for Porsha. But Michelle, I just got this feeling. I love Porsha, but she be lying. Okay, I just feel like she lying about her and Dennis, and I'm sorry to feel that way. And this week that Lonnie was on the reel, and I thought it was funny. Lonnie was talking about Porsha and Dennis breaking up, and Porsha wanted to still marry him and put it on TV, and Porsha got mad at Lonnie because Lonnie said she got that check. Lord. She lied? Did Lonnie lie?
I can't hear you.
So, did Lonnie lie when
oh, no,
did Lonnie
she
lie?
Didn't. I don't know what is Porsha mad about. I think she's just mad for people calling her out. I don't know.
Well, she's mad because Lonnie said that Porsha gonna marry Dennis on national TV and get that big old check. Okay, and so Porsha told Lonnie said the F word to her and keep that same energy when I see you. So I'm just saying that Porsha get mad because Lonnie called her out and said, you trying to get your paycheck. We all know what she got to do. But I don't like it that she's got to make a storyline that her and her man are broke up when they ain't broke up. Because I don't even know if did he really cheat. I'm just asking the question. Did he really cheat? Or you just making this up for your storyline?
I think she's just playing. I think she's just making it up. I don't believe he cheated.
And you know what? don't you think? And I know sometimes the housewives, when you marry and show your reality on TV, you put that out in the air that your man don't cheated and he ain't cheated. It could be a downfall when you get married. I'm just saying, put it out in the universe. Okay, that's and now Cynthia and Noel, girl, I had the stomach watching them too. Lying for her mama story lied. And I don't understand. See, this is why this generation is confusing the younger kids. Because one minute is you sexually feeling, honey, you like men or you like women. Which one is it? Let us know. Because you're confusing all of us in between. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Or they can fix my car. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Andrea. You covered all the bases. I appreciate you. What they saying in the chat? I appreciate you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. Somebody asked, what did Lonnie say to have Porsha in her feelings? They were talking about Dennis, and I can't even remember particularly what the statement was. It was just she didn't know him well enough to have a baby, or maybe she should have waited, or something to that effect. And then Porsha tweeted and deleted, don't smile in my face, bitch, when you see me, or something. And it was just like, what? Why is she so mad? So it was interesting. Let me see. 6722. Hello. Hello. I'm moving on. 2713. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
This is Angela.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, I love your show. You are a wonderful host.
Oh, thank you so much.
And yes, you are. And I love your callers, the fake New York and sexy voice Dre.
Oh,
and
Dre, Lord.
Where is Trey? I
don't know what Trey is. It's about 10 more people on the line. He probably in this list of calls.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to touch on a couple of things.
Okay.
I am so sick of Eva. I am sick of Eva. She needs to go. She is not she's not sure of herself. And just listen to her tagline. I mean, do you have to try to convince us that you got some coins?
Right.
I mean, they could have just swapped her out for Shamari, Tanya, or Marlo. Either one of them could have took that piece easily, and we all know she probably one check away from getting food stamps for her and them 3 kids, but I ain't say that.
Well, her husband is an attorney. I feel like he may be taking care of her, but not to which the lifestyle to which she is, accustomed. She from L.A. She used to live in the Hollywood lifestyle, I guess. And, looking at all these houses, acting like you're going to get something bigger in your price range. I don't know if she's going to be able to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And the last little part, and I know I'm going to hurt Dre's feelings by saying this, but did you hear Kenya say she's going to get a breast reduction?
Yes. And she said something about her butt ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, y'all remember her butt fake. She never admitted it, though.
That butt is about to fall behind her knees. She ain't getting no breast reduction. She got to fix that butt and them breasts. Oh, no. Oh, no. But anyway...
I mean, y'all know when y'all get these substances inserted in your body, like even if it's breast implants, butt implants, fat transfers, like stuff moves around the older you get. Now, I'm just saying. So it is what it is.
Exactly. Yes, it is, and it always is. Mm-hmm. But you have a good night, Michelle.
Thank you.
I hope New York and Dre and Trey call back. I love to get my laugh on.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
All right. You have a good night.
All right. You too. Oh, I've been on an hour already. Oh, Lord, I got so many calls. Let me take these last couple calls. And 4366, hello.
Hey, Michelle, girl. How you doing?
Hey, who is this? This Trey?
Yes, it is,
look at you. I've been seeing you working over there on these YouTube streets, doing videos and lives and stuff. Copycat ass.
Girl, I'm trying to stay quiet up in these YouTube streets, but people won't keep my name out their mouth, girl.
That's a good thing. Let them talk. Tell them to spell your name right.
Spell my name right, exactly. It's not Tray, dumbasses. But I wanted to come on to your chat and give you some support. You know, my fellow content creator, someone that I actually admire, and someone who actually has businesses outside of this YouTube sector. You know,
thank you so much, Simply Trey. You know, I give you a little plug now since you being all nice and stuff.
Oh, thank you so much, girl. But let's talk about these housewives.
Let's.
You know, what did you think about Kenya Moore and what she did, saying about Mark?
I think he is lying, and I think that Mark might sue her.
Didn't she do that to Walter Jackson?
Yeah, she did it to Walter. She did it to this married man she was dating a long time ago. She tried to sue him. She did it. She tried to do it to, remember, Kim Fields' husband. She tried to do it to Cordell even before, you know, he and Porsha were having issues. Yeah, she's always been calling these men out, trying to say that they're gay, as if, you know, being gay is a negative, you know, and it's interesting.
Well, can I say something really quickly? And I don't want to offend any women in the chat, but do you think these men are gay, or do you think it's just her vagina is so rotten that nobody wants to go inside of there because her vagina is so rotten, it's so loose, and it stinks so bad that she can't keep a man.
You're not gonna do that.
I mean, I'm just speaking facts.
I mean, it might not be her vagina that's rotten. It might just be her soul, her spirit, and her energy. Why does it have to be all that? Why you gotta go so low?
I think it's all. I think it's all of it. I think it's her spirit. I think it's her attitude. I think it's her sponsored breast and her fake buttocks. I think it's all of it. You know, she's a very evil person inside and out, which is why I see why that one guy, Dre, who calls into your chat and wants to pretend like he's straight, but we all know that he's a queen who's taking it up the ass and can't keep my name out of his mouth, okay? You need to come out the closet, my dear, because you yourself, sir, is confused about your own sexuality, because you want to call into Michelle's show and pretend like you want to take her out. We all know that you be on your knees every night sucking on your boyfriend's penis.
Stop!
Okay?
Why do y'all always drag each other? Why do y'all do... I can't, right? You're going to make me put up the ghetto again. I got to move to the ghetto.
And let me just say this. I am so proud. I am so thankful for you, Dre, for speaking on me once again, even though this is my first time calling into tonight's show. But you are obsessed with me. You're obsessed. I want you to come out of the shadows. I want you to show your face so that I can see what you look like, so that we can rate you. Because let me tell you something. I think that you will be the poster boy for the STD commercial. I think that you look like a walking STD, and that's why you're a troll. Take your ass to the clinic and get your medication. And keep my name out of your mouth, you dick-sucking, loose booty-ass queen. Okay? Lord. That's what I'm going to need for you to do for me. And that's all I wanted to say, Michelle. So thank you so much. And if you call back into Michelle's line, I'm going to call back in, and I'm going to ask her to conference me in, and I'm going to read your loose booty queen ass for filth. Love you, Michelle. Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night, Trey. Y'all, it's too much. It's too much. We talking about the housewives. We are not dragging each other. Please be kind to one another, okay? Please. 8926. Hello.
Sis, what's going on? This is Gucci Man, baby mama. How you doing, bro?
All my crazies calling in. Gucci Mane baby mama is on the line. Okay. Come on through, Gucci Mane baby mama. What's up, child?
Girl, I saw that little episode. It was cute. But, you know, I think that Kenya is not the queen, as that young man or woman, I don't know what it was, says. We all know that Nene is the queen of Bravo. Okay? We know this. I mean, I don't know what type of mess or fentanyl he's using, but we all know that Nene's the girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So why he would say something like that, I don't know. Kenya is good. I took a picture with Kenya about 15 years ago up in Northern California. But
She is good, and she does bring ratings, but she's not the queen. Everybody knows that Nene Leakes is the queen, even though with all the blonde wigs and all the skin bleaching and all blah, 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 we know Nene is the one. So I don't even understand how he could get that in his imagination, but we're going to move on with that. Eva doesn't need to go anywhere, okay? Eva is a dime piece, all right? She look better than all them bitches out there. But
what about her colorism? What about this calling people nappy heads and stuff? What about that?
Do they have nappy heads? Do they have nappy hair?
That's wrong. That is colorism. We don't need to be
What is wrong with nappy hair?
There's nothing wrong with nappy hair, but there's something wrong with calling people nappy heads. It's an offensive term.
Well, wait a minute. Wait, it's a slur because we have a negative tone towards nappy hair. There's nothing wrong with nappy hair. So if people, get their minds right, black people or people with nappy hair, they should not be offended. That's just like me calling you black. You are black. I'm black. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
There's certain things that you don't do but there's certain things.
I got a big booty. There's nothing offensive about it.
Gucci Mane,
baby what's your name?
Baby mama.
What's your name?
Baby mama.
Yeah.
Baby mama. It's certain things that you don't say in mixed company. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna use those derogatory terms to refer to other women on such a big, huge platform. Wait a minute. Let me finish. It's kind of giving other people. So if a Caucasian person calls you nappy head, that's not derogatory to you?
If I have nappy hair, no, because that's just like me calling them white or stringy hair. So if I say they got stringy hair, is that derogatory? No, because they have stringy hair. There's nothing wrong with who you are. Do you have nappy hair?
I give up.
Do you have nappy hair, Michelle?
I give up.
It's a yes or no question. I'm talking about without the perm, without the braids, without the weave. Do you have nappy hair? Guess what? I have nappy hair, and I ain't got a problem with it. Put a little gel in it, it curls up, and whoa, I'm fabulous, okay? I'm fabulous with the nappy hair, without the nappy hair, without any hair. But the problem is this. If you don't know who you are, and you hide behind weaves, wigs, perms, this, that, okay, blonde wigs, bleaching cream, and all that, you don't know who you are, so of course you're going to be offended by someone saying nappy hair. But if you're proud of your nappy hair, it's not an issue.
It's an offensive term. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I feel like it's an offensive term.
Well, I'm not offended by a nappy. I'm not offended by somebody saying nappy hair. If I got nappy hair, that's just okay. Just like I call people white people. You are white. So you can't be, I'm black, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's not offensive. Okay. But okay. Anyway, Cuba shouldn't be going nowhere because she's a beautiful person. She's like a Phaedra Jr. She's, she can throw shade. She has wit. She's beautiful. She is married. She has kids. Her husband is an attorney. So no, she's good. She is real good.
Really? You're like the first person I ever heard that say keep Eva. Everybody I always talk to be like, Eva need to be the first to go. But okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
But I want to see how these people look. I want to see how they act. I want to see how they move. I want to see
how they look have to do with anything. So if they have nappy hair, they can't be.
A lot of people hate on Eva because what she is, who she is, and she's very confident in her own skin. That takes a lot of confidence, which a lot of people don't have. A lot of people. So these same people that are hating on Eva, I want to see what they look like. Huh? I want to see what the kids look like. I want to see what their husbands look like. I want to see if they got nappy hair. I want to see. Because a lot of people, they hate. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Nah, Eva needs to stay right where she is. She dresses cute. She's worldly. She's a model. No, Eva's good. Actually, everybody's good. Cynthia, she kind of dry. Kandi is dry. But she's a mogul. So, but she's real dry and blah.
But I'm so happy, and I want to congratulate her on her new baby. Okay. That is such a blessing. But her and Todd are balling. They balling out of control. They about to be another Tyler Perry. I'm here for it. I am so here for it.
Okay.
But who else is it? What about the one with the long face? She kind of got a long face like me.
Porsha.
Who's the one from California? She's from Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Tanya wasn't even on the show tonight.
Yeah, but she coming on the show. She all right. I'm trying to see what she's gonna bring to the thing.
Kenya is a friend of the show.
Marlo needs a peach. I would curse, but
Marlo needs a peach. Marlo needs a peach.
Huh?
Marlo needs to take Eva's peach. Like Marlo said, Eva is a fraud. She's broke. She just there. She didn't even get nothing. She didn't even have no job before she got on the Housewives. She got everything she had from her connection with the show or the girls on the show. So there's that. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, well, you're not going to get me to turn. I'm very loyal to who I am.
It's okay.
So
it's okay.
It is what it is. You've hurt my feelings because you're talking about Eva, and I don't appreciate it. So I'm going to get off the phone with you.
Well, I'm sorry. Tell Gucci Mane I said hey.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll talk to you later, girl.
Okay, bye. I could not have hurt your feelings talk about Eva. No. I'm going to get through these calls and take the last 3. Maybe 3 more. 0899, hello?
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on? This is my first time calling. My name Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
That's good. I just wanted you to know that I like your show.
Thank you.
I love your show.
Thank you.
Okay, and Kenya Morris, the queen of Atlanta Housewives. And
you are committed to the troll.
Wait.
Damn,
Can I say something?
You are committed.
Can I say something?
Oh,
can I talk to the fake New York? Because she apologized in the comments, and I want to hear her voice.
Let me see if she's still on the line. Let me see. Hold on. I don't think she ever hung up. Let me see. New York. No. New York. I don't know what her last 4 digits is. You tell her to send me the last 4.
New York, can you send her your last 4 digits? You telling me to tell her?
We both just said it. I'm sure she heard us. So.
Because you got me blocked. I can't comment, but I'm looking at the comments. You got me blocked. I can't
blocked
comment.
You? What did you say, Slick, that made me block you? You must have called me a bitch or something.
That's irrelevant.
That's the only time I block people if they call me a bitch. That's the only time they say something really disrespectful for me to block you.
No, I wrote my comment, but I don't see it on there. So I guess every time I write it, it's never on there. So
you must have called me a bitch or something.
No, never. New York, are you there?
I don't see. Oh, she says she's 7115. Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, New York. You know, I always defend you. And last week, you called and you just went off on me, and I'm like, what did I do? I'm like your biggest fan.
No, and I'm your biggest fan too. But you know,
well, not when you said when you
records.
See, New York, you do this stuff. You making up stuff.
Well, no. See, when you try to take a black woman out on a date, I feel like it's important that you be exposed. Now, you can try to run that game on them white whores.
No.
See,
that's what it is.
Step over on the black queen like that. You know what I mean? So I had to clock you. Allegedly.
Yeah, I'm Dre. You mix me up with Trey. He's the one that you seen his medical record.
Trey is an egg. Okay, I
see
when I see one.
And as for Trey,
now, did you see his face,
wait.
Girl? Honey,
Trey,
he look like a whole egg on his YouTube page.
Trey, wait, Trey. I'm not about to. Wait, Trey. No, I just want you to know, New York.
So, Dre, are you calling to ask New York out on a date?
Wait, hold on. As for Trey goes, Trey, I don't talk to dudes on the phone, but I will meet up with you in Atlanta. I will meet up with you in Atlanta.
I will meet up with you in Atlanta. If you
really about that life, Trey, we can meet up in Atlanta.
Trey is a boiled egg. You don't have any time for him, okay? He's a boiled egg. Now, what did you want to say about
me? Like, I'm your biggest fan. Like, I'm your biggest fan.
Too.
No, I don't need fans. I don't have fans.
Look at these
I don't have fans. I just like calling the show, but it's like.
Well, let me just tell you that
you disrespected me last week, and you just went ham on me.
I did not mean to disrespect you. I had to pull your medical.
New York.
This is not going to.
New York. That really hurt my feelings because you made us up.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I made it up. Okay, but part of it was true.
Which part?
I want you to take a measuring tape, and I want you to tell us the diameter of your booty hole, because you are not a straight man.
Oh, I'm not?
No, you're not.
I'm not New York?
Why are you trying to ask this woman out on a date like we don't know your teeth?
New York, we want to know what are you.
we were talking about Housewives. What is
we
going on here?
New York, we want to know what are you. Everybody's trying to find out.
I'm a woman.
Prove it, New York. Exactly.
How?
Exactly. You're not.
You're not. See, I'm trying to go easy on you, girl. But, I mean, is you trying to come for my sexual identity or what? I mean, what's the tea? I mean, just come out and say it.
No.
Because if you want to go toe-to-toe with the queen, let's go, girl.
The queen of catfish? You're catfish in New York.
Are you trying to call me?
Who are you? That's what I'm calling you, New York. Everyone knows it.
Fuck. Hey, bro. Yeah, nigga, I'm a motherfucking nigga. What's good, bro?
What the fuck? What?
Excuse me. No.
What's going on?
What the hell?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Michelle, hang her up. Michelle, hang him up. Michelle, hang him up. Michelle, hang up. Michelle,
I'm hanging up
Michelle,
on both
hang
of
them
y'all. I
up.
am hanging up on both of you.
Michelle, hang them up.
I am hanging
Hello?
up on both of you.
I'm gone. Oh, no, I told y'all, and y'all did. See, I told y'all, and I'm the one that made the truth come out. Thank you. I knew it.
Goodbye, Dre.
This is crazy.
Goodbye.
This is.
I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna take this last call, and I don't know. Hold on. 2289. Hello. 2289. Hello. Why y'all be calling and not saying nothing?
Hello?
Hi. Hi.
Hey, this TC.
Hey, TC.
From Memphis, Kenya.
What's up? Memphis 10 is in the building. Hey.
Yeah. I've been watching your show for a long time.
Oh, cool. Let me get out the ghetto for you. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to know how long can they keep this show going on with all these lies? This whole show is nothing but lies. Is this a reality show or just a show?
Right. I mean, at this point, y'all keep going in on Nene. I know y'all be like, she all up in Nene's ass, but she the only one with a real storyline. Her and Kandi. Like, if you think about it, Eva don't really have storylines. Cynthia, I don't know that relationship is really organic or, real. Her and Mark just don't. I don't know. Kenya and Mike. Is his name? What's his name? Mark. Mike. I don't know. Wait a minute. It's Cynthia and Mike. Kenya and Mark. Kenya and Mark. I already said I feel like they was. The realest thing about the show is the babies. The breakups, like Porsha and Dennis, they didn't break up, and I feel like Kenya and Mark never got married. So you're right. I mean, but the show has always been that way, and for me, that's the fun part about it because I like picking it apart.
Yeah, because I've been watching the show ever since it first started.
Uh-huh.
And it seemed like ever since then, from the beginning to the end, it's just getting faker and faker and faker.
Yeah,
Eva, whatever her name is, she knows she ain't got no money. I'd rather come out and say, well, I don't have any money, and I'm struggling right now, and I'm trying to get some money.
But
I'm
she
trying
not
to
gonna
get
do
this
that
bag.
though, because if that's the case, they can bring somebody on who really does have money. Same thing happened with Sheree. Remember how Sheree was faking and fronting like she was living high on the hog, and she couldn't get the house built for 10 years. Like, it's like they have to, because that's the brand, is a housewife with money, with means. And so I guess they do what they have to do, but they do have the means once they be on the show, because they getting paid millions of dollars a season. But it is getting crazy.
I've been watching Eva since she came on the Tyra Banks show.
Uh-huh.
And ever since then, I've been watching her, but she haven't did nothing but those low-rated movies. And now she got this show. So you know she ain't had no money when she came on here.
Well.
You know?
It is what it is.
And as far as Porsha, I know for that ain't nothing but fake right there, her and Dennis.
You know what
she knew what type of man that man was before she had that baby down. She knew him more than anybody. Her mama knew, all of them knew. Now she had that baby, she's fake crying on that show, but she know.
I think they still together.
I think they just giving them the type of man she was.
She giving y'all what y'all want. So I think they still together. I do. I
believe they still together.
I mean, I know they still together, but I don't believe they ever broke up. But they still together because you can go on her Instagram any day of the week now. You see Dennis in all the pictures and stuff. But I think Eva, her best bet would have been to bring her baby daddy on the show because his drama is so entertaining. We've been laughing about his drama all week. Y'all been watching Kevin McCall? You know, he was locked up in Atlanta because he came down here to, because Eva changed the daughter's name to Michael Sterling, and he came down here to fight that, and he got locked up because he got into it with a sheriff. And yeah, he was in jail for a week.
I heard a little bit about that.
Peep game. They let him out, and now that he's out, he can't get back to LA because he ain't got no money. So he been begging on social media for people to give him money. He been I guess tricking people, taking him out to eat and stuff. It's just, I mean, you watch him, it's a whole reality show in itself. He was hanging out at Morehouse and Spelman with some college kids over the weekend and, sleeping, and they was joning him because they having a party, and he laid out in the bed sleep because he ain't had nowhere to, lay his head for the past couple of days. So it's just dude, it's kind of sad, but if you watch it, you'll get your life, y'all. It need to be on the show. That's what they should have did to Eva, was brought Kevin McCall on.
That'd have been too real.
Yeah.
Now, see, if they would have had that on that show, that'd have been so real. But like I say, the more and more I watch this show, the conclusion I came up with is just totally fake. And Nene, I love Nene. She still is going to be the queen. And can't nobody take that from her. She was the first one to come on that show. And so you can't take that from Nene. And Kenya, I got an 11-year-old, and he can't stand her. And he been saying that ever since he first seen her. He just come through my room sometime while I'm watching. He said, that lady is evil.
Oh.
And he's not an 11-year-old kid.
Dang, not evil, okay.
Kenya, I know about her not having no mother. She don't have, these motherly instincts. You know what I'm saying? But she just seems like she's evil to the core.
Wow.
That man, you can tell she don't even know that man, Mark, whatever his name is. You can tell just by watching that she do not even know that man.
Mark Daly, yeah, when she was trying to scramble.
When you've been around somebody for a while, you know how they is. You know they ups, they downs, and everything. She don't even. If she married to him, I am too. She don't know him.
Oh well. I'm sure it'll all come out at the reunion. I can't wait to see it. They're going to be pulling receipts.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I'm going to have to come out there in Atlanta. I know you know all the tea about what's going on out there. And I need to come out there and just see for myself.
You should. Atlanta's fun. But we crowded, so don't come on the weekend.
Come through the week.
Yeah, come on a Wednesday. We crowded on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I appreciate your call. Where you calling from? You calling from Memphis, right?
I'm Memphis, Tennessee. I'm just an Orange Mound veteran on the line.
All right, Orange Mound veteran. I got folks in Memphis. I was in Memphis, child. I was born in Memphis while y'all tripping. But yeah.
No, you couldn't have been. No wonder you so real.
You know it, but that's why.
Where your people from? What part of Memphis?
South Memphis, child. South Memphis.
Oh, okay. I done dated a couple of guys from the South.
Yes, child. All over.
Dated a couple of guys from over there.
Shout out to Memphis, Tia. I appreciate you.
I'm from the Mound, though. I'm from Orange Mound, Tennessee. We claim a whole nother city than Memphis.
You out there with 8 Ball and MJG.
I'm from with 8 Ball and MJG now.
Yep. I know about Memphis. Home of the first 48.
Okay. Yeah, what you say? Home of the first 48.
Home of the first 48. That's the best season of the show was when they was in Memphis. You know it.
Ooh, and they didn't even tell you the half of the story. Don't play.
I'm like, they killing everybody in Memphis. How many people left?
Ooh, what you said? You have to live on the outskirts just not to hear all the gunfire and stuff. I stay, I don't stay right in the inner city though. You can't live in the inner city. It's too bad after all.
Well, it ain't Chicago, so you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Have a blessed night.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Debonair said, I'm fake pumping Memphis. I do have family in Memphis. I was born in Memphis. I was raised in Atlanta. Y'all can't tell me where I'm from. Let me see. Should I take more calls or should I call it a night? I've been on for a long time. This damn hour and however many minutes went by fast. How long have I been on? I've been on 1 hour and 28 minutes, honey. Let me see. I'll take the last 3. 4366. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. This is Trey again, girl.
Trey, what you want?
Is Miss New York on the line?
No, she hung up.
Oh, my gosh. I am so glad she hung up because she is so obsessed with me because she keeps making fake pages just to follow me. And that Dre person, you talking about you want to meet up with me in Atlanta. Honey, I saw you at Bulldogs a few times. You actually spoke to me. You lucky I don't release your information on my Instagram because you don't want me to reveal what you really look like.
Why
okay?
y'all do this to me?
I'm doing the public a favor.
Why y'all do this to me, Trey? Why?
I'm trying to tell you, Dre looks like a walking STD. That's all I'm saying. Like, he needs to keep my name out of his mouth before I put him on blast with his picture of him and his former ex-boyfriend and his phone number. Now, Miss New York, I know that you're obsessed with me, which is why you keep making fake pages just to make comments under my videos. Girl, you don't have to do that. Just become a subscriber, and we'll welcome you to the shit show, okay? You talking about I look like an egg? Girl, you probably look like the shit that come out of the crack of my ass, bitch. That's why you don't want to show your face.
Y'all
because you're a turd. You're a turd, honey.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I already know. Anonymous.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, hold on. Let me take this off for 1 second.
If y'all haven't already liked this video.
Okay, that's better. Can you hear me better now?
I can. Who am I speaking with?
This is Jeffrey.
This who?
It's Jeffrey from Manhattan.
Hi, how are you? Manhattan is in the building.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. Did you watch the show tonight? Let me come out to get on from you.
Yeah, I did. And let me just first say, I totally understand now why Kenya didn't make it in Hollywood.
Ooh.
Bitch muscle up her tear. When she was trying to pretend that she was crying, not one tear came out of her eyes. I was like, come on, Kenya, just squeeze out something. Do something. Nothing.
That I was looking, I was like, I'm trying to figure out why Kandi was kind of low key smiling, but then everybody was like, well, Kandi smiled.
Yeah, because Kandi knew there was no tears. Not one damn tear.
Yeah.
Not one. What's the tears?
Yeah.
I guess you already know that I agree with that man or woman Marisol about Kenya's pregnancy, right?
Yeah, y'all keep telling me.
Yes, I agree with her 100%.
Okay.
Because nobody goes through all the stuff that she said happened to her during the labor, and then you get out of the hospital at the same time that normal delivery. That's just crazy.
But her feet was swollen and stuff. I think she was really pregnant.
Whose feet was those? Did you see the Majestic Kenya?
Huh? Kenya, remember she
Did
posted those swollen feet?
Yes, but did you see a face attached to those feet, or you only saw feet? Those could have been your feet. You have fat ass feet.
You right. You can't put that past her. You right.
Could have been anybody's feet. Could have been my feet. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right.
But anyway, it cracked me up, like how all of a sudden on all the shows, she's trying to convince us all that she actually had a baby. So she's talking about breastfeeding. Now, we all know that we've seen every damn video of Kenya and her baby during from so-called birth until now. And never once, not once on any of those videos did Kenya ever mention breastfeeding.
Oh.
Hello.
You right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not once.
You right.
And, I mean, every woman, I remember after I had my second son, I had so much milk that my blouse used to get wet a lot.
Uh-huh.
All mothers go through that.
Uh-huh.
Not once did she mention breastfeeding, the bottles. Oh, I hate going on vacation because of all these bottles, and never, ever, 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 ever.
Interesting.
Yeah,
y'all are
ding,
super sleuths.
ding,
I
ding,
swear
ding,
y'all
ding,
are
ding,
super.
ding.
Y'all will find out the
Ding,
tea,
ding,
child.
ding, ding, ding,
Y'all
ding.
will find it out.
And because Marisol mentioned it, I looked at the picture of her on the bed with her head on that body on that bed. Yes, you have to look at it. The leg is not even attached to the body. It's not. It's like two bodies put together to make one body, and one leg is so long that she would have to be like 6'5", 6'6" for it to be her leg.
How did we get here? We weren't debating on whether Kenya had the baby or not. We talk about the show. How we get here?
Beg your pardon?
How did we get here? We were talking about what happened on the show today. Now we debating on if Kenya really had the baby or not.
Well, she was talking about her breast, so that was a part of the show.
Oh, okay.
She had to have a baby to have breast milk, correct?
Okay, you're right. Okay, I hear you.
Yes. Okay, so then let's talk about somebody else.
Okay.
Who got on my nerves tonight? Well, first of all, I sort of agree with Nene when she got up and stepped off from Marlo.
Uh-huh.
Because how many times does she have to say, I only said something about her one time. This has been talking about me forever.
Yep, she said it. She said she did 7 interviews to her one.
Cynthia is such a good one. The thing that she said about me, she is, why is she still on the show? She is so annoying.
Because y'all feel like she's innocent, I guess.
No, Cynthia is more annoying than fake New York. Come on now. She's annoying. She is annoying. Oh my God! And who else was on tonight? I saw you did. This wasn't on the show, but Kandi did something after the show because the baby was born.
Right.
She's laid up in the bed like Kenya, like she had the goddamn thing.
Well, she said that. She said that they go, they had a whole room and, they bond with the baby.
She was laying in bed like Kenya. I mean, even though she wasn't pretending that she had the baby, but she was laying in the hospital bed with the baby.
All surrogates, when parents have a surrogate, they all do that. Remember, Gabrielle Union did it with her baby, and she and Dwayne were in the bed. So, I mean, it's just a process that they go through to bond with the baby in the hospital.
Or something, maybe?
I'm sorry?
Maybe it's a bonding thing?
Yeah, it is. It's a bonding thing. Even Dr. Jackie said that.
Okay.
She said that they would have 2 separate rooms, one across the hall from the mother. When she gave birth, the baby would come over to them in their hospital room. The family would all be there. They all bond in the hospital room as if, they had just had the baby.
Okay. I understand now. I never had a surrogate. I mean, I spit my kids out. I mean, big-headed little bastards. But, yeah, okay, so who else was on the show tonight?
Shoot, that was it, child.
What did you think of the show tonight?
I talked about it the first 35 minutes. I've been on an hour and a half. I am not going to recap this whole episode all over again. Please rewind.
You don't have to recap the whole episode, but who hasn't?
I like the show. I thought it was a pretty decent show. I like the show. I did a whole recap, and I wrote it up. It's also on Straight from the A, so please go watch Go watch. But
Okay, I'll do that.
I appreciate your
And you
call.
have a good evening.
And you do the same. Thank you. Woo, y'all. I am okay. I was trying to push through. It's been 1 hour and 38 minutes. How many? Oh, it's still 2 more people on the phone. I'm closing the phone lines. Period. I'm done. Because I know these last 2 calls gonna be some bullshit. Who is this on 7750? Who is this? Hello.
Hello.
I knew it was gonna be you. What you want, New York?
Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear some things up.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to just leave this in the past.
Okay.
If I could.
Okay.
Trey, see, first of all, I don't stalk Trey. I don't know why he's saying that. And I'm not a stalker, and I was actually trying to make peace with him.
Okay. Well, thank you, New York.
Because
I think
he is a boiled egg.
Bye, New York. You are not going to start with me. Good night.
Okay. I love you, girl.
Bye. Y'all not finna play phone tag with me. 2639. Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Michelle?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, hi. My name is Miss Lassie Michelle. This is my first time calling in. I'm so glad I got through.
I'm so glad you got
How
through,
are you
too.
doing?
I'm so glad you got through. I'm so glad.
Okay. So, here's my take on the thing. I have a question. So, do you think in the beginning, when Kenya first got with Mark, that maybe it was a real deal situationship, right? And then she showed her true crazy, like, early on. I think she chose to be on the show versus to have, like, a real marriage. I believe she did want that baby. He gave her what she wanted, but then he probably realized early on, this heifer just want to be on TV, and he wasn't down for that. So that's probably why he's treating her like this, because she showed her true devil, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's like, I ain't going to get on this camera. I ain't going to fake the funk with you. This is not what it's about to be. And then all these fake tears, this crying, oh, he won't touch me. I don't buy it. I really don't buy it.
I don't buy it either, because she did the exact same thing to Walter Jackson. You remember when they went, I think they were in Aruba or somewhere, and she kept trying to, like, force him to propose, and he was like, I don't want to propose, and then she kept insinuating that he might be gay. And so it's like she's doing, it's kind of like the same thing she's doing now. Like, now it's gonna be like,
did she do that tonight?
Sort of, kind of. She's talked about how her stomach was getting bigger. He didn't want her sexually anymore, and she was trying to ask Kandi about their sex life, and was like comparing, and Kandi was like, well, my sex life bounced right back, and she was like, well, I was having, and so she making it seem like they ain't had sex since she got pregnant.
Oh, that chick. And as far as her with this baby, I'm really afraid for poor Brooklyn. She's a pretty baby, but I could see Kenya like turning on that baby, harboring these feelings like, well, he chose her first. He put her first. I don't know how she's gonna be with that baby girl.
Right.
Is she gonna like resent her because he chose her first? Well, he ought to. This is his baby girl. Kenya's not stable to me, and she just gives me like mental illness vibes. It's like she needs a diagnosis if she ain't got one already. Something just ain't right about her.
Yeah, I do think she has an unresolved something. She needs therapy. Like, I mean, people been figured that out when they were, when she went knocking on the mom's door. She got into it with the aunt.
Yeah.
The aunt didn't know they were going over to mama house. The aunt decided she didn't, we haven't seen the aunt since then. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like she got some family issues she need to resolve first before putting all this out there, because it's just like she just out there by herself, her and the baby.
Right.
And that's
and poor Shay. It's like she forced Shay to film with her.
Yeah. And Shay be trying, and she won't even let Shay hold the baby. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just from us watching. We really wouldn't know the whole story, but we can only, go by what we see. You know what I'm saying? So people get mad at me for like calling it out, but I'm like, but y'all not watching the same show I'm watching? I don't understand. So Yeah.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, and then I have another question, though.
Okay.
So, Eva is now on the Ricky Smiley show, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's moving to Texas, right, to take over the Tom Jordan Morning Show. And he announced who he's taking with him. He's taking Brad, Juicy, and he's taking Eva with him. So you think she'll move from Atlanta?
Well, she said, I don't know, but I did see a live she did when someone asked her and she said yes, she was going. So, I mean, if her husband is here and, he wants to be in political office in Atlanta, I don't know how that's going to work unless they're going to, have dual residency. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
He's from Texas, though, right?
Oh, is he? I don't know where he's from.
I think I read that somewhere that he is from Texas.
Okay.
I was like, well, how's that gonna work?
Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll. I don't know. But I doubt if she would. I think the Housewives is a bigger opportunity. But she probably thinking she ain't gonna get no peach next season.
She don't need one. I tell you that. She just gives me these whole vibes like she's just so beneath them, and like those girls just disturb her soul. And I don't believe all that. Oh, I'm a sunflower, but you so sunflower loving light, but you always got your nose in the air.
Right.
That stank attitude is just
yeah.
I don't know. But I liked the show. It was really good. And, I love your show. And let me tell you this before I hang up. So I just moved back to Indianapolis. I'm from Indianapolis, but I had moved to Georgia because I was really about to get my Georgia thing on. Honey, I was in the wrong part of Georgia. I moved to Rome, Georgia. I brought my black ass back to Indianapolis. Yes.
I don't think I ever been to Rome, Georgia. Where is Rome? Where is that? I heard of Rome, Georgia.
Like
that's in
Snellville.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's like way out, girl. What?
Yes, I tried it. I really did.
You was following a man or something? What you go to Rome for? Rome?
No. My daughter moved to Rome.
Okay.
The grandma lived here, so my job closed down. So I was like, you know what? I want to start over. I want to move to Georgia anyway. My plans was to get to Atlanta to move. They took me there on my birthday, which was October 13th, and I liked the whole vibe of Atlanta, but I couldn't get down with Rome. I was like, nah, I got to go back home. I think I'm going to try it again probably next year, but I won't be going back to Rome. Rome is horrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing geared toward the African-American race in Rome.
Oh, wow. I mean, there's nothing wrong with living on the outskirts of Atlanta, but Atlanta is it for me, child. I love living in the city limits. Love it. Well, I appreciate your call.
Thank you, ma'am, and I will call back next Sunday.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all ain't gonna trick me no more. I'm not taking no more calls. Okay, I'm shutting down the phone lines. I'm sorry to those of you who are still holding. It's a whole bunch of calls on here. What do y'all want to talk about? We've been on for an hour and 45 minutes. We've been talking a whole long time. Please, please, please like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my next live. My next live, which I promise I will do, because I be like shady. Like I keep saying I'm gonna come tomorrow, then I don't come tomorrow. But I was supposed to go on live on Patreon tonight, but since it's 12:30, that ain't gonna happen. I'm going live on Patreon tomorrow. If you're not a member of my Patreon, please join. We be having like really intimate conversations over there. Let me know, Patreon people. If y'all want me to go live tonight, I can, but I'm a little tired. I've been working today. But tomorrow I want to do a live and talk about Queen and Slim. I'm gonna give y'all some homework. Y'all go watch the Queen and Slim trailer and we will talk about it. I'm not gonna give you too many spoilers, but I do want to hype up the show and excite y'all about it so that y'all can go see it. It's gonna be released November 27th. It is a very important film, and I do feel like we all should see it, and it's gonna be an award-winning film. Y'all can mark my words right now, okay? And when it wins its Oscar, y'all be like, Michelle had told us it was good, and I did. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow and some other things. I put together a little show, and we'll talk about a whole bunch of topics and all of that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I know, we're going to be off this weekend. A lot of people are already off for the holidays. So, yeah, I have a little bit more free time to frolic and stuff online. So, y'all may see me a little bit more. You synced it already, Lainey. I did too, Lainey. We synced it together. You was in there with me the other night. So somebody said Patreon tonight, Patreon tonight. That's one person. It's going to be you and me, Gotta Love Jones. It's just going to be you and me. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. Did you see our comments? Are we talking to ourselves? I see your comments, Ms. TLC, over on Periscope. I see Lainey on Facebook. I see Marilyn McGowan on YouTube. I see C. Patterson on YouTube. I see everybody. And I see all of y'all in one place. I just don't see it all like quickly. I see Fine Athletic, all of y'all. This is live. I see NMO. Shout out to NMO. Thank you so much. I don't have on glasses today, but one of my sponsors is Zenny Optical. Most of the time I'll put my affiliate link down below, and I will I have some new glasses tomorrow. I gotta check my P.O. box, but I got some new ones coming. These are dirty, but I'll show you my new glasses, and we'll talk about all of that as well. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and visit straightfromtheA.com for the recap. I have the recap. It's very long, written detail, and I also have the full episode over on the website. You said you're not coming tomorrow. Probably gonna see you Tuesday. No, I promise you tomorrow. I'm gonna make a promise. I can keep my promise now. I'm gonna keep my promise. So I look, Michelle. You look with lashes. Okay, fine. I don't know. My lashes about to fall off. I tried to keep them on as long as I could. I had them on for the other day. You know, you be sleeping. I should have took them off, but I didn't. Sometimes my students watch your videos together at lunchtime. Oh, thank you so much, DT. Michelle, please pick New York call. Is New York calling me back? Why y'all keep doing this to me? I was just about to play my little music and go. Let me see. Y'all want me to answer New York's call? Y'all want me to go to the ghetto real quick? Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm being bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray. I don't know what's going to happen. Let me see.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. What do you want?
Girl, I think Trey just rolled by my house in this pickup truck.
Which apartment you live in?
Huh?
Which apartment you live in?
No, girl, I live in a house in this in the country, and he rolled by my house in this minivan.
Is that him right there? Right there.
It had Eggland's Best on it or something, some type of label. I guess he sell eggs or whatever.
Is that why you wanted me to answer the phone?
Because I know he's listening. He's stalking me. But tell that egg, that hard-boiled egg, that I have a gun.
Trey.
I have a gun. And
somebody else on the line. I don't know who it is.
I'm going to scramble his ass.
I don't know who
I'm going to scramble that egg.
What, Trey, what's your last four, child? Let me go to bed. I can't with y'all tonight. I cannot. Why
tell
are you...
Trey that this is illegal.
Mr. Debonair, you so petty. Talk about Trey call back. No. Good night, C. Patterson. I'm out too. You got to rewatch it, Kendra. I talked about the whole show early on, and I'll probably clip it up and let y'all, because I know a lot of people don't be wanting to watch a whole 2-hour, recap, but I do like the call, so there's that. So, New York, is there anything you would like to tell the people before we go?
Yes, I just want to tell them that Team Squad is the most amazing squad on YouTube, and we have a good time when you come on live, and we thank you on tonight.
Oh, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, and I will be the first caller yet again. Thank you.
All right, New York. Thank you for calling. Bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Phone lines are closed, shut down. It's over. It's a wrap. We done. We finished. Is we finished or is we done? Put your aliens in the chat before you leave. I need to see some aliens. Where are my aliens at? I see a few. I see Kels. I see James. Okay, James Hudson. I see Tanari. What's up, Tanari? What's up, Black Mirror, Miss Debonair? Shout out to the squad is in the building. Definitely don't forget to like this video, okay? Because apparently YouTube don't be sending out notifications, so y'all don't halfway see my videos till 2 days later. But that's okay. That is okay. But like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Visit straightfromtheA.com. Watch the replay. I'll clip it up and I'll put the